Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Friday, March 15th, 2024. Let's find out what's going on the economic calendar today. As you can see, I got only the medium important and very important events scheduled for release. So here we go, 11 o'clock, German Buba President Nagel will give a speech. 1:15 we got the housing starts data from the Canada. And 15 minutes later we got Virgin securities purchases and wholesale sales. All of this data are from the Canada. The USD, the data from the USA are in form of the New York Empire State Manufacturing Index, Export Price Index, Import Price Index, Industrial Production, Michigan 1 year and 5 year inflation expectations, consumer expectations. Then we have the ECB Lane to give a speech at 3:30. And at the end of the day, at 6 o'clock, we got the US Baker Hughes oil rig count and total rig count. So we got some data scheduled for release from the USA during the London session. Nevertheless, let's find out what's going on the majors first. Euro dollar on the 4-hour chart just fallen off the lower channel boundary, and now we are testing the 100 periods moving average. The local low was made at the level of 1.0874. So the negative and the weak market conditions are telling us that the bears are in charge of the market. There is still some room to the downside here. There is still some room to the downside on the chart as well, down towards the demand zone. The demand zone is located between 1.0807 and 1.0797, so this is like a 10 pips. Well established demand zone, tested like 3-4 times before. ABC to the upside has been completed, so we can now remove this labeling, and it looks like we will have some sort of the impulsive cycle in progress. So recent development to the downside looks very, very impulsive, and this movement to the downside might be a part of the 5-wave impulsive decline. So for now we are just in the middle of the range, and the market participants await the data. What's going on cable? A cable situation is very similar. We got ABC to the upside towards the supply zone. Now we can get rid of it because we don't need it. Now the level of 1.2791 will be the technical resistance. The other level of 1.2773 will be technical resistance as well. The market went down towards the 100 periods moving average on a 4-hour chart. There is still room to the downside here. There is still some room to the downside here. So if the data will be not in favor of the USD, we might see some sort of the deterioration lower towards the technical support at 1.2708, 1.2691. So this is the next demand zone. This is the next technical support. And generally the outlook remains bearish. Only sustained breakout above this last high here at 1.2821 would change the outlook to more bullish. Otherwise it still look pretty bearish to me. What is going on gold? As you can see, we got the movement towards $2,194 per ounce. Then we got the consolidation, some sort of the pullback, and then another pullback, but generally we didn't actually even tested the technical support at 1.2143. Momentum wise, we are still rather positive, but for now the market is of course moving sideways, and the market participants are still let's say are still waiting for the data from the USA to see what will be the next cycle on the gold. In the background, on gold market, we got the uptrend. Of course, we are hitting the all-time highs, so this sentiment is very positive for bulls as long as we trade above 2143. The outlook of course remains bullish. There is still 100 periods moving average to be tested here. This moving average is 2116. We got a couple of other technical supports. You know, all in all, the situation looks very bullish. The situation looks in favor of the bulls for now. And last but not least, let's take a look at the Bitcoin. The Bitcoin is doing the pullback. The Bitcoin is doing the pullback after almost the next target for the bulls has been hit, because next target was at the level of 75,000. The local swing high, an all-time high, was made at 73,859. Now we started some sort of the pullback. Now we started some sort of the profit taking. We are testing 100 periods moving average. We are getting close to this level here, which is at 64,351 and 63,663. This is the technical support for the Bitcoin, so we should be prepared for the test of this level. Nevertheless, we just hit the extremely oversold market conditions finally, because we've been moving up, right, from one swing high to other swing high to the other swing high into the all-time high, but the momentum has been not doing the such a progress as the price. So sooner or later this sort of the correction must have happened. So obviously this is the situation when the bears are in charge temporarily of the market. In the back we got a very strong uptrend. We got we got very solid background for the bulls. We are trading close to the all-time high. This recent movement to the downside, if we take a look at the price range, we can see that this movement to the downside is minus 11%. So that's quite big downside movement. We got one more here. As you can see, this one was minus 14%. So that's nothing new on the Bitcoin to do this kind of a, let's say, correction within 1 or 2 days. When we are done with this, the market should resume the uptrend, and new higher highs should be made on the Bitcoin. So this movement to the downside is only temporary. The outlook remains bullish. The outlook remains, of course, to the upside. 75,000 is the next target for the bulls, and we are waiting for this pullback to be completed and for the up move to be resumed. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.